together.
We're gonna be caught up together. All right. All right. We're gonna beam me up, Scotty. Let's go, champ. All right, go ahead.
With them in the clouds. To meet the Lord in the air.
We're gonna meet the Lord in the air, man. We're gonna join the holy host. We're gonna receive those new forms, those new bodies, those immortal forms. All right? Because you can't take these fleshly forms up into those chariots, man. You have to be transformed. All right, we're gonna be transformed. When you read in 1 Corinthians, the 15th chapter, Paul talks about that transformation, those new bodies, those new houses that we're gonna dwell in.
Right.
Okay?
Hey, another thing is when we get up there, it's gonna be men of the Lord up there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you die right now, there's a chance when the Messiah returns, you're already on the chariot. So if you're of the elect, there's no way to lose. No way to lose. You know what I'm saying?
I would say, why you think the prophets were so confident, man? You know what I'm saying? Just having that peace of mind in the spirit to know that you're gonna be cool either way. That's why the prophets were so balls to the wall. They didn't give a damn.
Yeah.
Them brothers in the Maccabees ain't sticking their tongues out, walking up, gon' get me.
Yeah.
You know? Peter said, man, look, you can crucify me, just do it upside down. You know? That's the spirit that you need to be in.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Especially now.
Yeah, man.
Cause they gonna kick your door in.
Yep.
They gonna do all of that, man.
You gotta pray that the Most High is gonna descend with that shout, man.
Yeah.
Get you up out of here, man. Don't
And
worry about this flesh, because even if you do die, man, you gotta pray that you be of those ones that are gonna be dead to be raised first, man.
Yep. And when you read that, that's comfort, man.
Yeah.
I would say even if Esau blow me away, you know what I'm saying? Even if I starve to death, whatever the judgment is, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the death is, what was you doing when it happened? You know? What was you doing when it happened?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people get killed doing madness.
We find faith on earth.
You know?
Yeah. All right. Read this real quick.
This is Habakkuk chapter 3, verse 4. And his brightness was as the light. He had horns coming out of his hand.
His brightness was as the light. All right, go ahead.
And there was the hiding of his power. Before him went the pestilence, and the burning coals went forth out of his feet. He stood and measured the earth. He stood and measured the earth. So them chariots is sending out laser beams, man. Sending out, he stood and measured the earth. All right, go ahead. He beheld and drove asunder the nations. Drove asunder the nations, man. Read. And the everlasting mountains were scattered. The perpetual hills did bow. His ways are everlasting. I saw the tents of Cushan in affliction, and the curtains of the land of Midian did tremble.
When you look that word Cushan, they say it's of an unknown origin, but they say most likely somewhere in the Middle East. So he's seeing a vision of all hell taking place over there in the Middle East, you know?
Was the Lord displeased against the rivers? Was thine anger against the rivers?
Was the Lord displeased against the rivers? Was your anger against the rivers? Yes. Read.
Rivers.
Yeah.
Was thine anger against the rivers? Was thy wrath against the sea?
Real quick, just even with the Lord getting closer to the earth, you can see how crazy people are going. That's because the return. Imagine when his presence is hit, man. This whole thing, you can't be here. You're gonna have to be caught up, or you're gonna be through.
Yeah.
You know.
Damn.
Was thine anger against the sea, that thou didst ride upon thine horses, and thy chariots of salvation? And thy chariots of salvation, that you ride upon those horses.
Right.
All right? And thy chariots of salvation, all right? It ain't gonna be no, it's gonna be a chariot, man. It's gonna be a light, a vehicle, man.
Yeah.
Extraterrestrial.
It's like right there.
Yeah. And it's like, even, I don't know if you brothers seen it, but the movie Independence Day, the second one, when the big chariot came, when it got closer to the earth, everything like the water, buildings, cars, people, everything was just being like sucked up. Everything was just being broken up into the chariot, and as it was getting closer, it just dropped everything. I'm talking about water, the oceans, and everything was drying up. It was big ass tsunamis going all over the place. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I was just thinking when I was watching the movie, I'm like, man, that's a baby compared to what's really going to happen.
You know what I'm saying? The scriptures, I mean, the eyes have not seen, man. Our imagination can't even take it as far as how it's going to be, man. Reading on that.
Verse 9. Thy bow was made quite naked according to the oaths of the tribes. Even thy word, Selah, thou didst cleave the earth with rivers.
The oath of the tribes. He made a promise, man.
The mountains saw thee, and they trembled.
The mountains saw thee, and they trembled. Go ahead.
The overflowing of the water passed by. The deep uttered his voice, and lift up his hands on high.
Yeah, man. So the chariots are gonna be bringing swift destruction, man. It's everything, man. You got questions?
Yes. What does mountain symbolize, or is that the real mountains, the actual mountains?
Yeah, man. Everything, man. It symbolizes the people. We like when you read in Revelation when it talks about how the mountains are kingdoms, you know, places. But it's also you got to set the scene. You got to set the stage. Because that's why he said, man. That's why it's an allegory, because it's trying to get your mind to have that imagination and see the level of devastation. Okay, because to destroy a whole nation of people, what got to happen? Shit got to get tore up. I ain't, you know, when them chariots are running through this place, it's gonna be devastation. It's gonna be devastation, man.
1 hour.
All right. So,
I was even going to say in the earlier verse when the brother read it, you know, when it talks about horns coming out of his hands, when you look up that word horns, it actually goes back to like beams. You know, which the brother said, you know, it's going to be those beams coming out the chariots, you know, destroying buildings, zapping people. Like, you know, World of Worlds? Like, it's going to be that times 7, you know what I'm saying? That's, you know?
Yeah, because the scriptures said that the chariots look like a carved out mountain. You know, and they looked up on it, you know?
Yeah. Like, yeah.
See the end of it. Man. 2nd Esdras chapter 4 and 28 and 29. Well, I'll start at 28. But as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee, for evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, in the place where evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that which is sown with good. So this place got to be totally destroyed in order for the kingdom of heaven to come.
This Revelations 18 verse 5. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh have remembered her iniquities.
The Most High remember the iniquity, that evil that's sown in this place, man, that's going to be totally burnt and rooted out. Go ahead.
Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works. In the cup which she had filled to her double.
So that judgment is being prepared, man. That judgment is being prepared, and it's going to culminate after the thermonuclear war and chariots catching us up, saving us out of here, but at the same time sending destruction upon this place. Okay?
Balance.
Man. So we gotta be sincere about this ministry and come into this thing with faith, man, that we may be caught up and saved through Yahweh.
Yeah, I like that. That said, their sins reach up to heaven. There's two ways to look at it. Spiritually, the Lord hears this. You know, He hears us crying about their sins. But let's say each of these leaves represented a sin, and you stacked it up on top of one another. Esau got so much sins that you could just stack all the way up to the heavens, man. That's how many sins this nigga got, man.
Reached out into heaven.
This whole society is a sin. This is the man of.
I mean, the heavens like are polluted, bro.
Yeah.
Like the sky is polluted, dog.
Man,
like
that's
outer
crazy.
space is
wine stain.
That shit crazy.
Yeah. It's wine stain.
That's true. Hey, there's a Twix wrapper, you know, eggshells, Pampers, all of that. Esau throws all that shit out. We gonna have to clean that up, man. Like, how do you do that? What type of person does it take to pollute outer space, man?
Satan. The children of Satan, man. The seed of the son. He did that shit.
Yeah, but you know you got some niggas looking the earth, they ain't never, the earth flat, you know, all that crazy shit, man. Go ahead.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 3:17. For though they live long, yet shall there be nothing regarded, and their last age shall be without honor.
And that's what you see happening to them. That's why that Pizzagate, man. I'm gonna stay on that, man. You devils are nasty as hell, man. I mean, you look at it, you're like, what?
Yeah, you can't.
So all of these pizza commercials you see, that's them in code talking to one another, man, about pedophilia and these little wicked little feast and festivals they have, man.
$5 deal on pizza.
Eating people and killing and snuff film. How do you have a snuff film, man? They busted the Pentagon with just thousands of them with child pornography. This stuff ain't never being brought to the forefront, but now it's being brought to the forefront by the real news. And now his honor is being taken away, man. You're starting to see this devil for who he is.
Yo, man, that Pizzagate scandal, man, like, brothers is putting videos out there, man, where you hear kids screaming in the middle of the night in the goddamn pizza shop, bro. Yeah. That stuff is crazy, man. They talking about how they rape the kids as soon as they come out the womb. Like,
they rape infants,
bro.
Man. And the snuff film is they'll have sex, they'll make two children have sex with each other, and then they'll just blow them to pieces and send it to each other, man. Cut their heads off, cut their body parts off. That's snuff films, man. This is what Esau do. Speaking of
yeah, like the pizza sauce is the boys, the cheese is the girls, hot dogs is grown ass men they come to deal with, man. All kinds.
They got rooms they take. They just torture them. These people will say, Queen Elizabeth. They say she just enjoys watching people be tortured, man. So
that's
man,
like, what's that movie? Hostel?
Oh man,
that movie Hostel, man. They was I mean, you got they got like in the skybox. Like in the skybox, and you just watching them cut pieces off a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And they serving these dudes. They serving these people up. You know what I'm saying? You watching them go through all that fear and all that adrenaline and all that matters.
All they love that blood. They say they love the blood of a Jake right before he dies. The fear. They drink that blood to get energy, man.
What the fuck?
The adrenaline.
These people crazy.
The adrenaline.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead, bro.
I was just gonna say if I could implement my experience with some research that I did a while back. I was looking into something called the dark web, and what it is, it's pretty much it's like a browser that you can use to access a different part of the internet, where they sell illegal weapons, drugs. They even sell people that are slaves. You can buy people. They have snuff films. They have child pornography. And there's like thousands of websites. With those snuff films they're talking about. Like you can go on YouTube, do some research, and there's people that give their testimony of their experience on the dark web, and they'll tell you, man, I went into this one link. Like it's not. It don't tell you like snuff film. It's like it like gives you a link. They'll say something funny, like for example Oreo cookies, and then you click on the link, and there'll be a link to a snuff film website.
And that's how it is when they speaking in code or the Pizzagate, and that's why that explains a lot of things with what happened in Haiti. Why they put all that money into Haiti, but it's not built back up, and all those children that went into the hospital after those earthquakes and stuff that are recovering from it have all disappeared.
Oh, they was raping them. They went over there and was getting organs and raping babies, man. That's what these devils do, man. That when they say these missionaries, we're going to Africa, you know, to help them, they're over there raping children, man. Snatching them up. You know, so these devils, man, hey, that's why you wake up some days and when the weather changes, they doing all of these, you feel sick. You know that something is wrong with you because that's the time where they're doing all these sacrifices, and that energy fucks with you, man. You wake up and you feeling all fucked up. Maybe something going on in the world, man. You know, and go ahead.
I was even gonna say, like, now that y'all saying that, man, remember that story about that Jake that was found underneath the bleachers and he had a bunch of newspaper stuff? All his organs is gone.
Oh yeah, and when Jake is in the casket, ain't no organs inside of Jake.
Hell no.
How do you think they know how to fuck you up so much? Because they take those organs, they do run tests on them. That's what chemistry is. The heat to see what gets Jake going. So they study your organs. They don't let your uncle was in the casket with a sewed up back. With stitches in his back because they done took all of his organs out. And what are they gonna do? They take it, put it in the food, laugh, put it in a particular part of the neighborhood. They're eating Eddie such and such. You know, and they do research on it to study what fucks you up. And then they found out what fucks you up, put it in. This dude is crazy, man. There's no such thing. This is not a regular situation. We're in a worst case scenario, man.
God,
when I say that, I mean that, man.
Yeah.
We're in the hands of the. Let's just finish off on Psalms 144 and 11. We're living under the worst man ever created, man. When the scriptures say he who's coming is after the working of Satan, that's why, man, you don't understand the Most High, man. Jake talking about they going straight to the point. You don't understand the Most High, man.
God.
The Most High is he did all of this. Go tell the world that. Go tell that to the church, man. But he did it through his left hand, man. Go ahead.
Psalms 144 and 11. Rid me and deliver me from the hand of strange children.
From the hand of strange children, man. These people are strange and deranged, man. And our people think that they can go in Hollywood and go in the NBA and get cool with this, man. And man, you see how bugged out they are. What do you think happened to Whitney Houston? Why are Jake all bugged out, making millions of dollars doing what they love doing? Because they're around those strange children. Go ahead.
And that's what goes. It's so many things his brother just bringing up now. Like what happened to Cat Williams. Yeah. Why he bugged out? Because he was sitting there making jokes about going to parties. Monique, why her career went through. It was just over. She was like, look, they kept inviting me to parties. I didn't want to go to the parties.
Yep, she said she woke up one day and said, be in London tomorrow. I'm like, look, I'm tired of this shit. And they blackballed her.
Yep, and they keep telling you the same stuff over and over, and nobody's comprehending that because y'all think it's fake. But these cats are straight up telling you live on television.
Bro, you got the #1 television show ever, Martin. This nigga running naked through in the middle of the street. Richard Pryor burnt his damn self.
Man.
What D'Angelo, nigga said, fuck you. One of the greatest musicians to ever create it. That's one of my favorites. This nigga took 10 years off from music. What do you think he saw? That you making millions of dollars and you get into this industry and you just say, man,
you know what? Yeah.
I'm done with that. Just think if we could be paid to prophesy. We love prophesying, right? That's how they should be about music, but they get all drugged up and messed up. Why? Because, read that again, brother.
Psalms 144 and 11. Rid me and deliver me from the hand of strange children, whose mouth speaketh vanity.
Whose mouth speaketh vanity, man. And this is a part of his mouth, man. This is what is this, man? Why would someone come put their child in front of this? You got Cadillac rims,
and take a picture.
A bumper of a car, a bag, you know? That's vanity, man. And people actually come out and
the Latin tribes are like,
they heavy.
There's like a glimmer in their eye. They're just like, wow, my God.
It's a bunch of confusion. You walk in your living room and all of this shit is there. You don't know what the hell is that, man? Go ahead.
And their right hand is a right hand of falsehood.
What does your right hand represent?
Strength.
Your strength. Your strength. What you about? What is the Most High's right hand? Yahweh. He showed who he is through his word. So Esau showed who he is through his works. What he's doing. Read that again.
Khan, at the whole verse?
Yeah.
Khan. Rid me and deliver me from the hand of strange children, whose mouth speaketh vanity, and their right hand is a right hand of falsehood.
A right hand of falsehood. Wow. So their righteousness, their energy, what they deem okay, what they deem acceptable, is falsehood. And they push it all throughout the planet Earth. Pedophilia, falsehood. That's not a way a child should live, man. You know, keep going.
That our sons may be as plants grown up in their youth.
This nigga is in a way of peace, man. Get us out of this nigga's hands so that we can have real sons and daughters. Go ahead.
That our daughters may be as cornerstones.
Right, because under his rule, under his say, our sons are homosexuals, daughters are whores.
No choice, your daughter has no choice but to be an absolute slut.
Yeah, you see there's one side of her hair shaved off, you got studs. And you studs, man. The Most High is gonna deal with you dykes, man.
That's right!
With them big ass hats on, sagging, cheesy, you know? Yeah, lips all black. You know, acting like looking you up and down, man.
That shit pissed me off.
You're going to the goddamn gym and putting too much weight on the goddamn bench press and shit, man. Get the fuck out.
These women are bugged out, man. All they do, man, this place is out of order, man. The women go to the gym just to walk around and show their ass with them tights on. They do that one exercise, that do this. They talk on the phone, they do something, they walk around waiting on you to say something to them, then they leave.
Look at that selfie stick in that bitch.
Go ahead.
It says, polished after the similitude of a palace.
Right.
That our garters may be full,
right.
affording all manner of store. That our sheep may bring forth thousands and 10,000s in our streets.
Jake can't even imagine that, man.
Man, bro.
That's what we gotta get. He gotta get out of the way for this to come, man. All right? And America's through, man.
That's right.
America's about to be destroyed, man. Y'all better go back home. Y'all better get away from those Edomites, man. Stay away from those so-called white people, man. They're nasty. History proves it, man.
That's right.
It ain't a joke, man. White people are crazy. That's not what that's something crazy. You ain't heard about Pizzagate? I could be asking my grandma. Pizzagate. Hey, Pizzagate. So, man, you know, anybody else? Hey, man. So with that, we gonna give all praise to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.